What's going on, everybody? We're back with another quick install video for your Lotus. Today we're working with the brand new version 3 tail light from Greg's Race Parts. This is his brand new tail light and they look awesome. It's really modern and it's going to transform the rear end of your car. This is one of those videos I really don't have to make. The install is super simple. It's going to take you maybe 30 minutes, but I know a lot of you are visual learners just like I am, so I'm going to give you a quick overview of how to put them into your car and what they look like once they're in. Like I said, this is a very easy install, so all you're going to need is a 10 mil to disconnect the battery, because we always disconnect the battery when working on the car. And you're going to need an 8 mil gear wrench and or a ratchet. Just depends on the way that you prefer taking your lights off. Now, each slide is held in with two 8mm nuts, and like I said, they're pretty easy to access. This whole install should take you maybe 30 minutes. Now, as you can see, all 4 lights are identical. Depending on where you live, what options you ordered, my lights may be a little different than yours, but for the most part, the install is identical. Now, of course, you have 2 inners and you have 2 outers. If you get them mixed up, the easiest way to tell what is if you'll flip one of the lights, you'll see that on the inner, you have this little jumper that plugs directly into your outer light next to it. What that does is it allows all 4 lights to light up at the same time when hitting the brakes, which is one of my biggest gripes about the OEM lights. Step number 1, disconnect your battery. Now please excuse how nasty my trunk is. This is something we're definitely going to work on this winter. Anyway, on to step 2. You're going to have 1 plug per light, so 4 plugs total. You'll see that I have a ballast there on my outer driver light. That's because I have the 2006 LED tail lights. Now, if you have the 2005 lights, or if you have the 2006 lights, this install is exactly the same. Just go ahead and unplug the 2 harnesses that go to either light. You'll have, like I said, you'll have 2 on each side. Okay, once your wire harness is unplugged, we're on to step 3. You have 8 nuts in total, 2 per light, 1 on the bottom and 1 on the top. These are the 8mm nuts that I told you about, so you want to remove both of those from every light, and once those are removed, your light will slide out of the back of the car. Once both of the nuts have been removed, the tail light will slide out of the back of the car. I always really loved my LED lights, but now stepping back and looking at them next to the new light, there's no comparison. On to step number 4. Bolt in your new tail lights. After those are bolted back in, since these are entirely plug and play, simply plug your new lights harness back into the OEM wire harness. Don't forget the little jumper that goes between each light. Like I said earlier, that little jumper lets all 4 tail lights light exactly the same time. Now that everything's reinstalled, make sure to test that everything's working correctly. 30 minutes later, you should be done. I told you it was a really straightforward and simple install. This has to be my favorite thing that we've done to the car. It totally transforms the rear of it. The lights just look really modern and updated, and I really love the look of it. If it's something you're interested in doing yourself, these are on sale on the GRP website right now. You can go scoop yourself up a pair. The next video we do will probably be our new shop, where we got moved into a new place. It's a really cool location. I'm really excited about it. We also have a couple Factory 5 trucks that we're working on that I want to show to you guys at some point. We got one that we did for Snap-on. We have one that's going all the way to Saudi Arabia. It's really cool. We have some Lambo gray and Lambo red in it. The guy just really wants to show off. It's going to be a really cool build, and I hope to share that with you guys soon.